I love Ridin Durty radio. Yo.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show. We bring you what's next right now. We bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. This is the platform for anyone who has a story to tell over 15 plus years in the radio and interviewing game. So tonight is no different than any other night on the Ridin Durty Show. And you know, we always got to start the show off by letting you know about our wonderful sponsors. So I got to say one time for WMR Music Group. That's right, WMR Music Group. They are a marketing, branding, promotions, and publishing company. That's right, if you're an artist out there and you're in need of any of those categories, whether you need your product marketed or you need to be properly branded, if you're trying to get your music in front of the tastemakers, DJs, or record execs, WMR Music Group is just the company for you. They have an awesome 6-week plan that will get you radio interviews, music plays, placements, all kind of great things can happen. All you got to do is visit WMRmedia.com and find out more about this amazing company, WMR Music Group. They got people right there ready to talk to you. Also, if you want to find out more about them before you go to the website or before you even decide to join one of their plans, you can always join their Facebook group at WMR Music Group. And there's always interesting things going on their Facebook page. Also, got to say one time for our longtime sponsor, Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing and awesome things for your body, like help provide a balanced pH system, that also help cleanse your system of mucus and toxin. They also help slow down the aging process as well as help reduce stress. And the thing I like most about this awesome product, Dr. Juice Cleanse, is you can lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days. Now, if you're like me, and as you get older, you will realize that, first of all, finding time to exercise isn't as great as it was when you were younger. Secondly, the desire to go to the gym and exercise is not as strong as before. And thirdly, just the ability to lose weight kind of slows down with that metabolism. Well, you know what? Become a drinker and a user of Dr. Juice Cleanse, and a lot of those issues can be eliminated. So do me one big favor and visit www.drjuicecleanse.com. Find out more about this amazing product. Find out how they can help you, and you can start using it today and living healthier and living longer. Again, so one time for both our sponsors, Dr. Juice Cleanse, visit them at drjuicecleanse.com, and WMR Music Group, visit them at WMRmedia.com. When you visit these two great companies, make sure you tell them Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show, Ridin Durty Podcast sent you. Okay, today is Thursday, September the 20th. I do not have a large amount of birthdays today, but I do have a few, so I'm going to run them down. First, I got to say happy birthday to producer, songwriter, singer, The Dream. That's right, The Dream turns 41 years old today. Now, The Dream, he wasn't necessarily a late bloomer on the writing department, but when it came to penning hits for himself, he kind of was a late bloomer. And a lot of people might not realize that he's 41, but The Dream turns 41 years old today. Definitely happy birthday to you, sir. Also got to say happy birthday to an incredible R&B soul artist out of ATL, by way of Ohio, my man, Mr. Gold Griffin. Today is his birthday, so if you ever get a chance to check out Mr. Gold Griffin, please make sure you do. My man is incredible. When I say incredible, he's incredible. I had a chance to do a show with him, and man, he has a live band. Man, all I can say is Gold Griffin, Griffin is incredible. If you ever get a chance to see him live or check out any of his music, you can. Or you can visit us on SoundCloud or on RidinDurtyRadio.com and check out our interview with him last year. Okay? And last but not least, I got to say happy birthday to Middle Georgia's legendary underground MC, Mr. Sonny Spoon. Happy birthday, Sonny Spoon. All right, real quick, let me shift over to a little hip-hop and entertainment news. One time, my man Lupe Fiasco, if you're not aware, his brand new album, Drogas Wave, the Drogas Wave was leaked, so he is bumping the release date up and expected within the next couple of weeks because it has been leaked. And Lupe says, you know what? Since they've leaked it, I'm going to give it to the people early. Also got to say one time for my man, Mr. J. Cole, him and his Dreamville Foundation, they're raising money as we speak to help provide Hurricane Florence relief, especially being that he is a native of Fayetteville, North Carolina. He will definitely be helping people when it comes to replacing homes, fixing homes, or even, possibly moving them to better locations. So one time, my man, J. Cole and his Dreamville Foundation. It seems like bad news for Mr. Suge Knight. Suge Knight has entered in a plea agreement, and under this plea agreement, it seems like he will be serving 28 plus years behind bars. All I can say is, damn, homie. I remember when you was the man, homie. Yes, my man Suge Knight, if you're not familiar with the situation, he's been in jail for a minute, but he was accused of a murder on the set of Straight Outta Compton when they was filming that movie, and he's entered in a plea agreement. Seems like he will be serving 28 long years. Now, you know I've been keeping y'all up to par with my man Young Thug. Well, he has been released on bond, and they will allow him to remain free on gun and drug charges until his November the 17th trial. So we'll definitely keep our eyes and ears peeled to that and see what happens when he goes to court on November the 17th. All right, last thing I got in hip-hop news, all my sports fans, if you don't know, the Super Bowl will be played here in Atlanta this year in February 2020, so technically next year. But people have been petitioning for Outkast to perform. Well, unfortunately, my ATLians, Outkast will not be performing at Super Bowl 2020. Instead, they will have Maroon 5 performing. Now, you know what? I like Maroon 5. I think Maroon 5 is a very dope group. But considering all the talent that we have in Atlanta, I just thought it would be very, very dope if Outkast had the graced stages. But you know what? Hey, maybe Maroon 5 will bring them out. Maybe we'll get lucky. Actually, my last thing, last night I reported that Eminem broke the record for most viewed and listened to song on YouTube. Well, he has taken in MGK, Machine Gun Kelly Diss, Kill Shot, and released it on all platforms as an official single. So Eminem was like, you know what? I'm going to cash in on this thing and see if I can make some money. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's it for my hip-hop and celebrity news. That's it for my celebrity birthdays. Now you know about our famous sponsors. Now it's time for us to let you know about famous people. All right? Again, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ridin Durty Radio. And that's RIDINDURTYRADIO. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight is no different on the Ridin Durty Show. We have a songbird of sorts, a singer, Miss Kizzy Amos. How you doing tonight, ma'am? Let me see if I got Kizzy queued up right now. I got Miss Kizzy Amos on the line. How you doing tonight, ma'am? All right, I'm gonna get on her. I'm gonna jump to this record, then we can see if we can get Kizzy Amos on the line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm definitely going to bring that joint back, but I want y'all to welcome Miss Kizzy Amos to the Ridin Durty show. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am doing great. I'll have some little technical difficulties for a second there, but I got everything worked out and I can hear you loud and clear. I love that I'm a Woman record. I'm definitely going to bring it back at the end of the show. But before we do, I want to know about Miss Kizzy.
Well, hey, I am on here wanting to say, please support me. I have released a new single called I Am Woman, the song that you just heard. And it's a song that comes from many different places. It's a song that speaks volumes about the strength and fight of a woman that commands the attention, the love, the respect that she deserves as a nurturing woman. I wrote the song to just, be that voice for women to express themselves and be understood, So I want you guys to support me. Please visit me on Facebook. Hit me up on Instagram. My Facebook, our name is Kizzy Amos, K-I-Z-Z-Y-A-M-O-S. And my Instagram is Kizzy.Amos. That's K-I-Z-Z-Y.A-M-O-S. And also you can hit me up on Twitter. And also hit me up and subscribe to my website at KizzyAmos.com.
All right, now, you just gave us a lot, but I want to take it back to the beginning. I want to take it back to the humble beginnings of Miss Kizzy Amos. Let the people know where you're from. And the name Kizzy Amos is the name in itself grabs my attention. So is that your birth name? Is that a stage name? Just bring us up to speed about your humble beginnings and your name.
Well, my name is Kizzy. That is my birth name, and that's my second name as well. So I actually started my humble beginnings. Started, at a very early age in the local church choir. Most singers, that's where we start. That's my foundation. I started out doing a bunch of talent shows, a host of showcases, a host of pageants. I've done the Apollo. I've opened up for Trey Songz. I've toured with my Brother Marvin play. I've done a few things here and there. You say that again?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you said. So my humble beginning started in the church. Those are my roots. That's my foundation.
All right. When did you, because we never go outside of the church really, but when did you decide to take, the singing from the church to the studio to the stage?
Well, I mean, even though I started in church, I never isolated myself from other types of music. I consider myself a music connoisseur, so I like all types of music. So even though I was singing in church, and that's where I got my start, I still didn't limit myself. I was singing other songs as well outside of the church. That was just my start. That's my foundation. But again, I didn't limit myself, and neither did my parents. They always supported the fact that there's your gospel music that you can feel and heal people, through song, and there's your secular music. You have a lot of nice inspirational songs and a lot of great songs that you can sing that just uplift as well. So they never isolated me and made me feel like, oh, you just have to sing gospel. So to answer the question, it's pretty much been, both. I was simultaneously, even though I was singing church, I still would sing Whitney Houston songs. It passed,
All right. Tell me a little bit about growing up in your hometown.
Growing up in my hometown was really cool. Arkansas is where I'm originally from, so it's pretty laid back. It's I would say a place where you can raise a family and have a good life, enjoy your life. If you want to be settled and just I guess you could say it's kind of like a place where if you wanted to retire and raise your family, that would be a great place. It's a smaller town, so there's not a whole lot like somewhere in California or Georgia, but you have a lot of things that you can do. So Arkansas is a great place. I enjoy going up there. I pretty much was there all my life until I decided to move around and move abroad.
Okay. What were the opportunities like when it comes to becoming an entertainer in Arkansas?
Well, seriously speaking, I must say that they were very, very, very slim because, again, it's a smaller town, and we don't necessarily have a lot of traffic entertainment-wise coming through the area that I'm from, which is Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Most of the time, if we have like concerts or people to come through to do certain things from the entertainment sector, it would be in Little Rock, Arkansas. So we, pretty much traveled there, which was about 45 miles outside of Pine Bluff. But as far as, opportunities, they were very slim. That was one of the reasons why, even though I love my hometown, I decided that I needed to move abroad, move around a bit, just to kind of get my feet wet in some other places and network and meet some other people in other areas, because they are very slim. Opportunities are very slim in terms of, you could be in California or Georgia or somewhere else, a bigger place, and where they're actually doing a whole lot in entertainment and, stumble upon an opportunity. And I'm not saying that you can't do that same thing in Arkansas, but again, to answer your question, they're very slim.
Okay. In pursuing music, like how long do you feel like you've taken it serious as a recording artist to where you're definitely moving and on the movement and have created a movement to where you're starting to gain fans?
I've always taken music seriously because it's just a passion, a love that I have. So I've always taken it seriously. You know, I would say I'm even more focused and even more so serious now than yesterday, the day before, and the day before. I think as the days go by, you know, I just develop. I get even more passionate about it, even though I'm already passionate. You know, it's like a newfound love every day. You love what you do, and you find comfort in what you love. You find happiness in what you love doing, and you know that keeps me going. So, I mean, I've always pretty much, for the most part, been serious about being a singer, a recording artist, writing music, entertaining people, and being a part of that entertainment sector.
Okay. What was it like being part of a stage play, I Am Marvin? Like, what was that like, and how did you actually get chosen for your part? Because you played Tina Turner, correct?
I did. It was an awesome experience. I had a chance to work alongside Clifton Powell, Lynn Whitfield, Keith Washington, Tony Ward, John Cannon and Terrell from The Temptations. I mean, it was an awesome experience. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot because Clifton Powell was the director. So, you know, I learned a lot. I got a chance to meet a lot of great people, and working with them was awesome as well. We traveled to many different cities and states and performing every night. It was just an awesome experience. I had a chance to play the role of Tina Turner. I also was the voice that song Mahalia Jackson, Soon I Will Be Done, when Marvin got shot. I also did some other scenes in the play as well. So, I mean, it was an awesome experience to work alongside such great people.
All right,
and as far as getting the part, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, actually, you're answering the question. You're about to answer the question how you would pick for the part.
Okay, got it. And as far as getting the part, I actually had to fly to Detroit to audition. And I went in and, you know, had to do quite a few things, you know, sing, do some acting, sing, and do some more acting. And, you know, there were tons of actresses, actors, musicians. I mean, there were so many people there for auditions as well. And so I was blessed to be chosen to be a part of My Brother Marvin. So, yeah, I had to fly to Detroit to audition, and it worked out. I was selected and, you know, went on from there.
Okay. Tell me about your experience on Showtime at the Apollo, because that is amazing. I've been in the music business for over 15 plus years, but I still have not had a chance to visit the Apollo Theater. So please tell me about your experience.
Oh, wow. It was wonderful. Now, would you like me to tell you my experience before I got to the Apollo? Like, talk about the weather and how the weather cut my face because it was so cold and all of that? Or just when I walked on stage?
Just that feeling of knowing that you're performing on the same stage as some legendary artists. Like, how were you greeted by the people? How well did you do? Just tell me about the experience. You ain't got to tell me about the weather, but I want to know about the ambiance.
I know, right? I think I wanted to just kind of throw that in there because that's like one of the things I remember the most, how the weather was just so cold. You know, I thought being from Arkansas, I had experienced the coldest weather that you could experience, you know, until I went to New York. But anyway, to bypass the weather, we won't talk about the weather and how it cut my face. But to bypass that, I felt, oh my God. You know, I had the butterflies, like I'm sure other singers have, because I did realize earlier on, before even, you know, flying into New York, that I was getting ready to be on stage where a bunch of legends had already come and gone, you know. So it was a feeling of self-accomplishment, you know, feeling like I had accomplished something great And even to this day, I feel, sit back and go, wow, I was at the Apollo, where a lot of great artists, legends, icons graced the stage. It was an awesome experience. I actually was so happy. I was like, I had my moments where I was crying tears of joy, like, wow, this is so awesome, you know? So it was a great experience, and I felt really, really good about going, and I enjoyed myself, and I just felt like I had achieved a really, which I did, you know, I felt like I achieved a really, really big moment in my life that a lot of people don't get an opportunity to do. So I felt awesome.
All right, now what's the process like to get on Showtime at the Apollo? Like, is it a situation where you just go and sign up and you go? Like, how do you even go about getting on it?
No, actually, I was in California around the time that they had auditions, and they actually had auditions like they do for American Idol, The Voice. You know, there were tons of thousands of people. You know, they had auditions in California. I auditioned, and the only thing was I just had to fly into New York. You know, when I was selected. So it was kind of like, not saying it was the exact same process, but it was like the American Idol or The Voice, how they, you know, have you come in and you audition and you're selected to either go or not go.
Okay.
So it was set up kind of like, yeah.
All right. How'd you place? Like the night you were there, how well did you do?
Actually, I won.
Whoa.
I figured that you didn't see any of the footage, but I actually won. I have it on my website as well.
No, I'm actually
for another round.
Actually, I don't want to cut you off. Actually, I've been on your website, but I had it muted because I'm a sports fan, so I was looking at sports and on your website at the same time. So I seen the footage. I didn't have a chance to look at the results. But I definitely knew it was something I wanted to talk to you about because I'm definitely fixated and fascinated by Showtime. I'm even glad it's back on, hosted by Steve Harvey now.
I know, yeah, that's wonderful. But yeah, I won
60 seconds.
I actually was on for another round, and the second round, Life Jennings, he actually won as well. So, but all of that's on my website, so you can actually check it out. And, you know, once you finish your sports moment, and look at the evening. Yeah.
All right, so what's next for Miss Kizzy Amos? I know you're pushing this I Am a Woman, but what's next? Like, what is your ultimate plan?
Well, I mean, you know, I am, as you stated, I'm pushing I Am Woman. I'm going to give I Am Woman her moment in time to shine and do her thing.
10 seconds.
Have other music that I'm, you know, going to be releasing in the near future. I'm always constantly in the studio recording and working on the new material. So the plan is to continue to release great music. I'm, you know, planning on doing a lot more in terms of shows and performances and appearing in different places. And again, you know, on my website, there will be updates. So, like, if someone want to see where I will be performing, they can go to KizzyAmos.com and find out exactly where I'm going to be performing, where I will be appearing, and just keep up with me with things that I'm doing. But the plan is to continue to release great music and let the chips fall where they may, and let the fans and the people decide where I go, you know, in terms of the music. You know, people have their preference. They like certain types of music. Some people like all types of music. Some people, yeah. So the bottom line is I'm going to take it as far as I can. the plan is to keep releasing great music and keep singing, doing what I love to do.
All right.
Regardless.
All right. Now I have one last question before I let you run. All right.
Okay.
Today's R&B. Today's R&B, like your record, I Am Woman. That record is definitely here to uplift women, females of all ages, races, period, point blank. How do you feel about today's R&B when you have so many female singers who sing about being the side chick or sing about destroying someone's property maybe, or sing about, abusing themselves when it comes to drugs? Like, how do you feel about today's R&B when it comes to standards for women?
Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to a little bit of what I was saying just a moment ago. When people say, hey, what kind of music do you like? What do you like to hear? What does music do for you, when asked about music, I tell people that it makes you feel good. It makes you feel every emotion known to man, depending on what type of song it is. And so that person picks and chooses what they want to listen to and how they want to feel for that moment, that day, or whatever. So, I don't try to size up what's going on now versus what I'm doing now. I just try to release great music and let the people decide and choose what they want to listen to for that day. Because, some people want to hear the I Am Woman and that song that might uplift them and keep them going. And somebody else may want to hear something that, will make them feel stronger and tough and want to fight. I don't know, but I know that there are different types of music. As a singer, I've learned to respect artists for their craft, and we're doing different things, creating and making different types of music. And people tend to gravitate towards what they like. And so for those who are gravitating towards that type of music that you mentioned, that's their prerogative. And people who gravitate towards the type of music that I release, hey, that's their prerogative as well, and a beautiful thing. So I just try to release great music and keep it moving. Let the people decide what they want to hear for that day, depending on what they're feeling.
Okay, that and you know what, that works for me, and that's what makes great artists great artists. All right, before we get to this record, do me one big favor, again, because you already told us, but tell everybody again how to find you on social media. Tell them their website, tell them where to find the record, and close me out by introducing the record.
Okay, so again, you can find Kizzy Amos on Facebook. You can actually put in Kizzy Amos, Kizzy Amos on Facebook. You can also check me out and keep up with what I'm doing, where I will be performing and appearing on our website, and that's KizzyAmos.com. You can also check me out on Instagram at Kizzy.Amos, that's Kizzy.Amos. I'm also on Kizzy Amos at Instagram. So you can also download my music from my website. I have a music page on my website to download it from the website, or you can check out all the social media, all the digital outlets like iTunes, Spotify, any of those, Amazon. You can purchase my music as well. So please support Kizzy, and I'd like for you to take a listen to my new single, I Am Woman.
Thank you so much, Kizzy. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
I am woman. Love tenderly run. You must believe in love.
One time for Kizzy Amos. This is a bluesy joint. It's all my ladies out there. You ain't gotta view yourself as a side chick, cause you're a woman. A little feel good music for you on your Thursday evening. A little wine down. It's that grown folks. One time for Miss Kizzy Amos. They ain't making music like this everywhere.
I am a woman.
Right.
A sturdy tree.
A sturdy tree.
Average situations.
All right.
Don't bother me.
No, sir.
Roots are anchored, so I don't fall over. I stand my ground. I make the storm burn.
Lady, she ain't talking about getting naked now. One time for Miss Kizzy Amos. It's your boy Vic XL, the Ridin Durty Show, Ridin Durty Podcast, and we'll be back sooner than you think. Alright? We out of here. Peace. Y'all enjoy your night. Make way for the weekend. Yes, sir.